Hello everyone, I'm back. Before I see you next week, I would just like to have these short videos on the watch list to look out for on the 7th of Feb to 11th of Feb. So as you know that the tech has been downbeaten and has hit, many has hit its major support, and this is where we would like to see whether it has a chance to continue its rebound from last week. So last week we have seen some recovery, especially in the Singapore tech counters. We have seen a strong rebound from Franken, but slow rebound for AEM, UMS, ISDN. So we're going to see from the chart whether there's a chance for them to continue to move higher. And of course, the US tech that I would like to highlight, some of the US counters that I would like to highlight will be also in this video. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the chart. So let me share the screen to you. So we have the AEM up now. As what you can see on the screen, AEM has hit this low after broken from its support level. So this low after broken its major support level around here. Okay, so when you broke below this zonal supports, it actually confirmed this topish formation. You can call this a rectangle pattern or triple top pattern, and it start to hit the low. So why do we want to pay attention to AEM? Is because you look at AEM projection level from this topish pattern has already hit at 460, so it went to 460. Now it forms a somewhat like a hammer pattern that may suggest a rebound next week. So we like to see AEM close above 466, then move towards 490, 498 range to decide whether it will continue to move into uptrend or continue to move lower to resume its downtrend. So of course, how does it look like if it goes uptrend? So we go to this resistance level, pull back, and then move up, break up from there, and continue higher to its high at 534. Now, Franken, last week I did highlight to my member that there is an expected rebound of 6.5%. And Franken, I believe, exceeded the expectation as it went 11% higher. So which is good. So now it's going to have a good chance to negate this downtrend. Okay, so this downtrend was, well, a scary 39%. So this downward movement is overextended as the selling is oversold, and we want to see uptrend. Then we have to wait for the next opportunity. The window of opportunity for us to re-enter Franken is that when it start to move higher, and of course next week start to move higher again and pull back to form some new support over here, around here. And here, this is where you can start to ambush the counter before it breaks out again to move back into $2 level. So that forms a higher low and higher high. Next, let's take a look at UMS. So this counter surprised us. So let me explain to you why. Now, here we have a key support at 139. This counter was holding very well above that level, and out of the blue, due to the US market sell-off, it just come to this support level and break it immediately. And look at the volume when you break the support was catching most of the investor off guard. And thereafter, it never looked back. It continued its sell-off as the US market deteriorate. So it moved to this key support level at 119 before it rebounded on Friday and closed significantly higher. So this rebound is accompanied with a good volume, and we need UMS to close above 1.24 on Monday and continue to move towards 139 in order to start a new trend. Now, why I start to look at this counter is because, again, if you look at the top-ish formation, the projection level is to this 122 level, and this counter has already achieved that, and therefore is going to move up if the result, especially when it's coming out soon, shows the company is still doing well, and there's no reason for it to continue its sell-off. Next, ISDN rebounded nicely, but it's not as strong as Franken. Of course, the next reasons for us to watch is 70 cents, then followed by 74.5. Now, the good rebound is accompanied with some volume, so hopefully we can see 70 cents get tested again. Next, let's move into this US market, and we'd like to look at some of the counters that announced fantastic results, starting with Tesla. The result was fantastic, but the market seems like doesn't really appreciate it as it sell off after the result. So we see some recovery after that, and now the counter is forming a pattern, somewhat a flat pattern over here. So we like to see a breakout. So if the counter breaks out successfully above this level 936, then we may be able to see the counter hit back above 1000 again, which the projected target goes to 1080 around there. And of course, from here you can see that 1114 is the resistance. So the breakout also helped to cement the fact that the counter has closed above its downtrend line, and that is a extra bullish sign for the counter. Apple, the result was good. If you look at the weekly chart, this is a fantastic sign for Apple, as it shows that at the 20-week MA, it always managed to rebound and close higher. So it is on its way to do so now, and we shall see whether it can break out above 183 this time round to hit new high. Alphabet, Google, has announced fantastic result and a stock split. Now, from my observation, for a lot of good counters in the US, especially when they have good results, the stock splits presented a good opportunity for the stocks continue to rally higher before the splits happen. So the splits is going to take place in July 2022, and certainly Google or Alphabet has a chance to move into this resistance level at 3033 and even break up from there. So it has a good closing above its 50 and 100-day MA, and a white candle above 2905 closing would certainly help the counter to move back into this resistance at 3033. Okay, of course, not to forget AMD, the result was fantastic. We can see a resistance form at 130, which was the previous support, now turn resistance. As the counter rebound on Friday, we like to see it continue to move up to retest this resistance and break up from there to form higher low and higher high. Then we have the uptrend form where the resistance at 141 to be broken going forward. Then ultimately we like to see it go back to 156 level. Right, so these are the stocks that we are watching for next week. So have a good week ahead, and I'll see you again next week.